Hello lovelies, welcome back to the channel. It's good to have you guys back here to the channel. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this Korean inspired tote bag. I saw the picture on Pinterest and I decided to recreate it for you guys to see. So if you're wondering the material I'm using, I'm actually using a jean material. This bag is versatile in the sense that you can carry it like a shoulder bag, you can carry it like a school bag, you can carry it with a long strap, you can even carry it as a crossbody bag. That is how versatile this tote bag is. So if this is something you'd like to see, please stay tuned to the channel and let's go straight into the tutorial. So guys, these are all the measurements I'm going to be using. I cut out everything off camera, but I'll be going through the measurements for you guys. So this fabric right here is a 4 inches by 36 inches, and I'm going to be using it for the long strap. But this is all this is optional in the sense that you can use a piping belt. Okay, you can use a piping belt for the long strap and the handle, but the reason why I'm using this fabric is because I don't have a piping belt at my disposal, and that's why I decided to use the material for the handle. So the measurement of the handle is 27 inches. Okay, the measurement of the handle is 27 inches. So like I said, you can use a piping belt, because if you want to sell this bag and you use the fabric, it will chop a lot of fabric. It will chop a lot of fabric. But if you use the piping belt, matching color of a piping belt for the bag, or something with little bit design or style, it will be better than using the actual material, so that you can make profits while making these tote bags. So these are all the materials for the body and the side, because the bag has a side and it has a bottom as well. So now I'm going to be taking it one after the other. So this fabric that you're seeing here is the front pocket, and it measures 6 inches by 5 inches. Okay, that is what it measures. It measures 6 inches by 5 inches. Now you are not going to sew the top, but you are going to be sewing the side like this side down, then this side down like this, and this other side down. The reason why you are sewing it like that is because the fabric is a jean fabric and it will unravel. Okay, but if you don't want to sew it all the way so that it will not have multiple stitches, you could just use your needle and thread the same way I did right now, to just stack some two tops, so that when you are sewing your zip, it will not be open. Now the reason why you are doing that is because you are using a jean fabric, and jean fabrics unravel. But if you want to try this bag out using a leather, you don't have to do that. Okay, but if you are using any fabric aside from leather, you have to fold in those three edges, because any fabric outside leather will unravel. So now when you want to cut out your zip, you measure what you have, then you remove half inches. Okay, you measure what you have, then you remove half inches. The reason why you are removing half inches is because the zip has to also have a padding of its own. Okay, so you cut out a fabric that is half inches in wide and 2 inches in length. Okay, you cut out a half inches, or you cut out 1 inches by 2 inches. So you fold the edges like this on the zipper, right side facing each other, then you sew it. Then when you're done sewing it, you will now flip it to the other side and fold it and stitch. Okay, so now when you're done with that, you're going to now fold it, get the middle of your pocket, then also get the middle of your zipper. All right, you get the middle of your zipper, then you are now going to be sewing it right side facing each other, then you turn it and top stitch. Okay, you turn it and top stitch. All right. So when you are done with that, this is what it will look like. So this is what it will look like. So now, next thing you're going to go ahead and do is you just cut, because my own fabric that I was using for the extension for the zipper was actually much. That was why I was reducing it. But make sure you are reducing it in such a way that you can fold it over. Okay. Now this is the placement where the what's it called, what the pocket is going to be, and it measures 8 inches by 10 inches. The width of the bag is 10 inches, while the length is 8 inches. So from one end, I'm going to be going up by 2 inches. Okay, I'm going to be going up by 2 inches. Then I'll use my ruler to connect the line. So that is going to be serving as a guide of where my pocket is going to start from. Okay, now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to arrange it like this, putting my my pockets on top like this. Then I will sew. Please make sure you fold the end. Okay, make sure you fold the end like this, and this other side as well. Then you will now arrange it nicely, then you give it a straight stitch. If not, you will have issue, you have to lose it again. Okay, so when you stitch it, you now arrange it nicely and you fold in those edges again and you come up. So this is what I mean when you fold it. Okay, then you take it up like this, then you fold in the edges like this, then you fold in the other edge like this. Then you are now going to top stitch it from one top up, down, and then up again. So you fold it very well, then you stitch it like this, and like this, and like that. Okay, so when you are done stitching, this is what it should look like. So our pocket is almost ready. Now this fabric right here is a 10 inches by 9 inches fabric. So the fabric is 1 inches more than our pocket placement. This is what we are going to be using for our second pocket. So you arrange it nicely, then you will now fold in the excess that is at the top. Fold it in like this, then you stitch it. Okay, so when you are almost at the end, you're just going to bring out a fabric that is just half inches, then you will just fold it, then you will now just put it anywhere. You can place it anywhere. That is going to be the holder of your teddy. Yeah, it's going to be the holder of your teddy, or any accessory you feel you're going to put there. So me, I put a flower accessory, so you can put any accessory of choice. Okay, so when you are done stitching, this is what it looks like. So when you open it, this is what it looks like. Okay, so you see that we have our pocket placement already. So when you put your hand inside the pocket, it will not it looks as a pocket. Okay, now, this is just me trying to see if I am on the right track. You know, we are just recreating this for the very first time. So now what you're going to go ahead and do now is to put that aside. Then you come and start working on the body. Now, the measurement of the body is 10 inches by 12.5 inches. That is for the front and back body. While the measurement of the lining is 10.5 inches by 10 inches. So the lining is 2 inches less than the overall body. You will see the reason in a bit. So it's 2 inches less. Now what you're going to go ahead and do is to carry one piece, then you just arrange it nicely and put down you put on your front pocket on top. Then you are going to go and stitch it 3 sides, 1, 2, and the third side, the bottom. So when you are done, you go ahead and cut off any excess. Please make sure you arrange it nicely. Then you divide the pocket placement into two. Then you are now going to make a straight line. So since the width is 10 inches, of course you are going to be having 5 inches on both sides. So that was what I was confirming. Then you just go ahead and give it a straight stitch. Okay, you go ahead and give it a straight stitch. So that is going to give us our extra pockets of the bag. Okay, that's going to give us our extra pocket for the bags. Now when you are done, you go ahead and put in your lining. So there's something we're supposed to do here before we put our lining, which is our handle. Okay, but I did that one later. But you if you want to make your own, please put the handle first before you sew your lining right side facing each other to the fabric. So when you're done sewing the lining, this is what it looks like. Make sure you're cutting your lining in excess so that it will not be small. Okay, now when you're done with that, the next thing you're going to go ahead and do now is to start working on your hooks. The bag has 5 hooks. Okay, the bag has 5 hooks. Now from the top, from this top placement like this, you are going to be measuring 3 inches. You're going to be coming down by 3 inches. You know 2 inches is going to be inside, so it means we are using 1 inches as our measurement. So you measure 3 inches like this. Then from the bottom, you are going to be measuring 1 inches. Okay, from the bottom you are going to be measuring 1 inches. Then you go ahead and get your fabric. You get your D-ring, round ring, square ring, any ring of choice. You just get your fabric, then you just fold it into two like this so that it will not have any rough edges. Then you put your ring inside. Okay, so I'm actually using a square ring here. So you just go ahead and arrange it, then you go ahead and stitch it. Okay, you go ahead and stitch it. So I actually made a mistake. I'm supposed to put all the rings before I put the lining. Okay, but there's a way I did it that it actually came out nice. But you, if you are doing your own, make sure you put all the 5 rings and your handle first before you actually put your lining. Okay, it's very, very essential you do all that so that all the rough work will be inside, it will not be visible. Okay, so this is just me cutting out the fabric that I want to use to put my round ring. Then I'm going to be placing it after the 1 inches line that I measured. Then I'm going to be stitching it. So I'll put it after the 3 inches I measured, then I'm going to place it. So this is what I was talking about the strap. Okay, so the strap, I'm not even using 27 inches. I am using 20 inches. 27 inches was too long. That's why you see me, I was reducing it. So I'm using 20 inches. So I'm going to be getting the middle. Then I'll be measuring 2.5 inches from the middle. Then I'll use it as my placement. Okay, 2.5 inches from the middle, then I'll use it as my placement to fix the handle. So the handle is going to be inside, so I'm losing it here. I'm supposed to even lose everything say while doing it, but I just decided not to, in case you are a beginner and you actually make this mistake, because a lot of us makes this actual kind of mistake once in a while. Maybe we're in a hurry to make a lot of bags, we actually miss some things. So you could actually do what I am doing right here. Thank you guys for tuning in to the channel once again. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. I love you. God bless you. And if you're just tuning into the channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome to this amazing channel. In this channel, I teach beginner-friendly tutorials on bag making. If it's bag making, then this channel is for you. I teach tote bags, lunch bags, travel bags, padded bags, Ankara works. As long as it's bag, this channel is for it. And if you're a bag lover just like me, or you're a fashion lover just like me, then this channel is for you. So click on the subscribe button and also the notification bell so I get notified whenever I post in new tutorials. And good news, subscription is absolutely free. So feel free to join this community today and let us all grow together. So now this is the side extension for the bag. If you see, the measurements of the fabric is the same as the measurement of the actual body. So the measurement of the fabric is 2 inches in width by 12 inches, while the lining is 10.5 inches by 2 inches, while the bottom is 10 inches by 2 inches. So I have two bodies and I have four for the body. That's two lining and two fabric, and two for the bottom, which is one lining and one fabric. So you go ahead and join it this way, then you arrange it nicely, fabric on fabric, and lining on lining. Then you go ahead and give it a straight stitch. Please make sure the join parts are exactly together. Okay, make sure the join parts are exactly together. So you just give it a straight stitch. So when you are done stitching, this is what it should look like. You see that the fabrics are joined together, so it will not be showing one way over. Okay, so you just go ahead and cut out any excess, then you cut out any excess thread as well. So this is what it will look like. Now you go ahead and join the back panel to the front panel as well. You just go ahead and just stitch it. Okay, you go ahead and stitch it. Now then you go ahead, and this is what it's going to look like rather. Then you now go ahead and fix the bottom, the fabric side on the fabric side and the lining side on the lining side. Okay, so in order to fix your bottom properly, I would advise you make a notch at one point on both the fabric and the lining, so that you would be able to know where to start from. So this is just me opening a spacing where I'm going to be using to turn the bag inside out on the lining part. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be using to turn the bag inside out. Then when I'm done, I'm just going to go back to my sewing machine and stitch it. Okay, so now when you turn your bag inside out, this is what it should look like. You go ahead and use your hand to poke out any holes that is supposed to be poking out. So if you have your iron at this point, I would advise you iron it at every point. Reason because it is fabric, and the more you use it, the more it unravels. Okay, now when you are done, now the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is to push in the bag so that you get that 2 inches extension that you remove from the actual fabric. So you go ahead and arrange it nicely. You keep pushing it in, you arrange it nicely. Then when you are sure you have it and it is aligned, you just go ahead and top stitch it. Make sure the handle is there as well. Okay, see, I'm just measuring it to be sure of what I am doing. So you go ahead and top stitch it and hold in the handle as well. Okay, you top stitch it and hold in the handle as well. So this does me making my markings to make sure it is correct. So when you are done top stitching, so it will overlay like this. Now the next thing you're going to go ahead and do now is to put in your number 5 ring. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right here. I'm folding the fabric into two so that it will have two nice edges. Then I'm now going to be putting the fabric like this and sewing it. Okay, I'm sewing it, making sure there's no any rough edges. Okay, so when I am done sewing it, this is what it should look like. Now the next thing I'm going to bring is to put my I don't know what is it called, is it magnetic gum or something. So you could put a fastener on this, but I decided to use this magnetic gum because it's hold firm than a fastener. So make sure it's as center as possible. Then you are now going to put it like this, then you open it. I'm using my super glue. You could actually sew it, no big deal, but I'm using my super glue because I'm sure that it's fabric and the super glue will not remove. So you just go ahead and do that, then you're done with the actual bag. Now the next thing is to start embellishing the bag. So I got some stickers my daughter's shoe you know, nowadays all the rubber shoe that are actually doing are shoes that just have one karama and one decoration in the other. So I had this flower thing at home already, so I just put it. Then I use my super glue to just place the baby thing. Just two was enough, and I just went ahead and arranged it nicely. So this is everything about this bag, guys. So I went ahead and put in the long strap. I put the long strap in several ways. I put it as a crossbody, I put it as a backpack, so that you will know how to go about the what's it called, the long strap. Maybe a client is asking you how to go about the long strap, so this is how to go about the long strap. Or you yourself was wondering how to actually go about the long strap, so this is how to go about the long strap to turn it from a shoulder bag to a backpack. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning into the channel once again. If you are a returning subscriber, I love you, God bless you. If you are still watching to this moment, you are the real Odogun. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. It actually tells YouTube that we are doing something amazing here, and they will share this tutorial to other amazing people. Please don't forget to say something nice in the comment section if you learned one or two from this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not. Don't forget to share my channel with your family and friends. And having said that, thank you for watching. I love you guys and see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye for now.